Friends, someone asked me yesterday about the difference between accessing information on the astral plane and the soul, through the soul, and that difference, because we've been talking about how real true intuition, higher intuition comes through the soul and the many illusions that are on the astral plane, and how that's really lower psychism. It's not using your highest capacities, though that is the most popular psychism in the world. All the people that you see online, I would say a really good 99% of those people are using lower psychism, using lower channeling. And there aren't many people saying that there's a higher way to go about this. The thing is because it's not easy and it's not glamorous. The information that you get psychically, it's something we've been doing for many, many lifetimes, especially people who are more mystically oriented, and you feel comfortable with it, pride in it, and it actually provides safety strategies in life. It can help you understand life in deeper ways. It can help you feel more in tune spiritually. And so for someone to say, oh, that's not all that in a bag of chips, you're like, whoa, you don't know me, truly, right? And that's a hard place to be. And so just to know that if the personality is the one who's accessing the plane of information, going out into the astral plane, going out into the Akashic records, reading people's past lives, reading the information that's in someone's field, that's more of a psychic activity. Now, when you connect with your soul, and remember, your soul is more you than your personality. Your personality in this, body, it comes and goes in each lifetime. That said, your soul is what has connections to higher planes. And so when you learn to access your soul, you're accessing possibilities and information beyond just the personality. When we're reading information for the personality, of course, we're going to think of it as what's best for the personality. What does a personality want in the world? It wants safety, control, sex, power, comfort, above care, transpersonal values like care, love, sacrifice, understanding, deep patience, and the list goes on. So when you're accessing the soul, it's not just about it being more transpersonal, because if I say that, now stick with me for a moment. If I say that, oh, you're accessing the higher plane through your soul because you're accessing transpersonal values, your personality will start doing that psychically. What you need to do is learn how to access your soul, how to abide in your soul and embody that day in, day out. And we spend 4 weeks, just solid 4 weeks, talking about how this occurs for a person in Rose Awakening, what that map is of spiritual development, and how you access it and how you learn to develop this throughout time. So it's not a simple thing, but it's definitely a worthy thing, because when you do this, your connection with your soul brings in information that is most beneficial, not just for you, but for the whole. So instead of you being like a corporation in the world that just is doing things for its own benefit, you actually learn to do things in a way that's bringing information that sees a greater arc of understanding in the world, a greater understanding of the many nuances and complexities, and knowing what actions to do because you're connected with something higher than the personality. But just to know, if you don't know the difference between if you're oriented in your soul in this moment or not, and it doesn't mean a high of light that you're in, that doesn't mean that you're oriented into soul. Some people would think, oh, if I get a spiritual high, that must be my higher self. And that's not true. Again, that's something that we can go deeper into. But to know the difference in what you're abiding in, that would be the first step to then understanding if something is coming in through soul or something else. I know it's vague. It is a really deep conversation though, and it's something that I would love to have with you more one-on-one. And if you'd like to go deeper into conversations like this, definitely apply for Rose Awakening, and it would be great to see you there. Wishing you so many blessings, and take care.